Hollywood really expected Bella Ramsey to blow up as an actor, and that definitely didn't happen. This person has not gained a cult following over the past couple of years, even though they've been in a lot of different projects, and now they're talking about how they want to play Spider-Man, and the internet, of course, is roasting this statement. I have a few different things to show off, but before I get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, join the community in my live streams, and consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, this is really funny to me because, of course, a couple of years ago, Victoria Alonso said that they wanted to modernize the X-Men because they felt that the term X-Men wasn't very fair to the women that are part of the group. And we were joking about how they want to be called the X-Them. And now it seems that Bella Ramsey might want that to happen with Spider-Man because they are now talking about how they would love this to be the case. So Bella Ramsey has an idea of what they'd like to do next with Pedro Pascal following the death of his character Joel on the second season of The Last of Us. I think maybe like a heist movie where we're robbing a bank together. And then Ramsey said they are, no surprise, most frequently asked about Pascal. Not a big shocker, but they actually talk about Spider-Man. You didn't call Pascal and say you wanted to be in the next MCU movie? I asked, I don't know about that, Ramsey said, adding, I could be Spider-Man. Tom Holland did a great job, though, so maybe they do need to make a new superhero for me. Now, there's a lot of people on social media who are saying, oh my gosh, you're all blowing this out of proportion. It was just a big fat joke. But I've gotta be honest. I just feel like a lot of actors love to bait a response to try to see if they can get their fans to vouch for their cause. It's like with Henry Cavill in The Witcher. The reason why he actually got to play Geralt is because he basically applied and applied and applied, and all of his fans on social media were tagging Netflix saying, this is the person we want as our Geralt. Sometimes actors do say kind of crazy things, hoping that it's going to lead to opportunities in the future. Like with the Zelda movie, the Hunter Schafer rumors that went around were not legitimate at all whatsoever, but they appeared to come from somebody on Hunter Schafer's PR team to try to see if they could bait a response from Nintendo. I don't necessarily know if that's going to happen here, but it definitely seems, in my opinion, like it's not just a joke coming from Bella Ramsey. Now, I'll play this and you can judge for yourself.
Or I could be Spider-Man.
Okay, make that pitch right now to Tom Holland. You're out, you're in.
Imagine the nightmare fuel that we would get if Bella Ramsey was actually cast as any Spider character, really. Oh boy, would that movie lose a hell of a lot of money.
Tom Holland did a great job, though. So I don't know. Maybe they do need to make a new one for me.
I could see it. Come on, slinging those webs.
Yeah, something like that.
Is that your favorite superhero?
Yeah, something like that. That's the best response you really could give.
You know what? Spider-Man was the one with Andrew Garfield. Are there several with him? One of them with him was the first time I'd ever watched a Marvel film, and that was like 3 months ago was the first time that I'd ever seen a Marvel film.
Unless this is also part of the joke, guys, that they hadn't even seen any MCU movies up until a couple of months ago. And I couldn't find any other times where Bella Ramsey had talked about, like, their history with the MCU and if they were ever a big fan of any specific characters. But of course, this is not getting a positive response on social media. I didn't think that Bella Ramsey was bad in Game of Thrones, but that was it. We're talking about a younger girl who was in this show as a minor role, and I thought they did okay, but in like The Last of Us, right, I thought that the actress that they chose for Abby would have been a way better Ellie. I just don't think that this person has really anything going for them in terms of acting. Then again, I really don't like Pedro Pascal either. That's just my opinion, but this is blowing up on social media, and I love seeing people be vocal. She is a woman. Spider, they. You've got all of these absolutely cursed images popping up on social media. Spider, them. People pointing and laughing. Doing the retard man image. I mean, it's just a really bad joke, if that's what it even was. I had posted about it on social media too. People are saying, I'm going to be a dad, and then glaring faces of little cats. And Pedro will be the Green Goblin or something. Potato Man, they, who, she, I'm confused. Yeah, no, Potato Girl shouldn't be on the screen at all ever. I just don't think that Bella Ramsey is that good of an actor. I feel like they are really mediocre. They don't have a very specific look to them. And I almost feel like what Hollywood was hoping was that they were going to be the next Ellen Page, right? Where Bella Ramsey would be able to be like dressed down and look more tomboyish and maybe a little bit uglier, but then be able to be dressed up and be like a bombshell. But obviously that didn't happen because now that Bella Ramsey is, in their 20s, they definitely don't look like somebody who could be polished up and look like a princess. You've got to love how instead of just having her be Spider-Woman or Spider-Girl, they literally have to take away from a man's position. But then again, they don't even know what a woman is, so there's that. Yeah, I mean, they absolutely hate men, so it's no shocker that they want to try to denigrate men in order to prop up, I guess in this case, not even a woman, but a they/them, and they probably could have campaigned a little bit more successfully to get Spider-Woman or Spider-Girl, even though I don't think any of us would be asking for that. But because they're so confused, they're not even doing that or really giving themselves even really like a fighting chance. Again, I don't want to see Bella Ramsey really in anything else anymore. I think that Bella Ramsey's overrated. I think that Pedro Pascal is overrated. I think that there are so many actors right now that basically just need to be kicked out of the industry, and we need to start off fresh. We need to start at square one. We need to try to actually hire people based on their talents and not the fact that they are virtue signalers, not the fact that they are willing to claim that their sexuality is X, Y, or Z because it might gain a company a few more social points. That's clearly not helping Hollywood right now. And I think that it's time that Hollywood realizes they need to actually hire talented people if they want to continue to make money. But then again, Hollywood doesn't even make that much in the grand scheme of things. I mean, look at Hollywood's $25 billion in 2024 compared to the video game's $200 billion. So it's not even that good. Please let it happen. Honestly, it would be so funny to see it happen, just to see this movie lose hundreds of millions of dollars. That would maybe even make it worth it. We would be memeing on that so hard. I mean, it's only been a couple of hours since this came out, and really, we're already ruthlessly memeing on it. There are accounts like the Hollywood Handle saying, oh my gosh, it's literally just a joke, and the posts are taking it out of context again. I don't even know if I necessarily believe that at this point, because there are a lot of actors who will try to get their fans to campaign on their behalf if they make a statement like, I'd love to play this certain character. And well, I feel like Bella Ramsey is getting to the point where they're probably going to need a lot of more jobs than they're being offered. So I'll be keeping my eye on this to see if they make a statement or Variety makes another statement. But right now the internet is blowing up with this talk, and it is funny to see this actor get absolutely wrecked by the internet. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this important and informative and found it funny, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I'll talk to you all again in the next video really soon.